Luke Smith, Lukesmith.
I guess I just think that it's sad that people get lost in like basically binary code. They're getting lost in zeros and ones.
At least once a day.
Do you think you're addicted?
No, not really. Like, I need to play Warcraft, guys. I need to go home and play Warcraft. Since the game came out 2 years ago.
How long are your play sessions?
It goes from anywhere from half an hour to, nothing's really going on the server to could be 3, 4, or 5 hours.
How often do you play?
Pretty much every day. Sometimes I have to say, it gets a little boring, whatever, so you stop playing for a week or so. But then after that, you kind of get, you kind of feel, oh, I'll just play for a little bit. Then, you get back into it and keep playing again.
There was a couple in Korea who were, I guess, addicted to playing World of Warcraft, and they left their home and left their infant at home for what they claimed was only supposed to be, like an hour or something, but it ended up they were addicted and they lost track of time. They went to an internet cafe to play, and hours later they returned home to find that their infant had suffocated.
It's definitely satisfying playing. I mean, you get involved in something, worthwhile doing, get a group with a good group of people, then you just go at it, finally beat it, you get some, some good stuff out of it, some good armor or whatever, and then you feel good. Like I said, sometimes I'll just go on just for a little while, but then, you meet up with your friends online and stuff like that, and they're off doing something, so you join up with them, and then you start on this quest, and like I said, some of the quests can take a pretty long time to do, like 3-4 hours, so before you know it, you've been on for 5-6 hours.
Aside from the more sensational things such as people dying as a result of playing the game, it also becomes the kinds of social things that affect people, such as they lose contact with their friends and their family. They basically lose contact with reality, and when you read the online postings that people make about the game, there's a lot of postings about people who have lost people that they love, their loved ones. They've lost their jobs, they've gone into debt just because they've been trying to finance playing this game and not going to work. So it becomes more of a social problem as well, and not just the sort of sensationalized people jumping to their deaths or leaving their child to die while they go play World of Warcraft.
Usually I'll come home from work and, sit down and play for a couple hours. Sometimes if it's at night, then it could be, a lot longer, overnight sort of thing.
Obviously, there's a big issue between differentiating, say, normal drinkers from heavy drinkers to alcoholics, and the same thing applies to the internet. It certainly isn't a matter of time, no more than it is a matter of looking at the number of drinks somebody consumes to diagnose alcoholism. You're really looking at how is this affecting a person, is it debilitating, can they quit, and what kinds of problems is that particular behavior causing.
Today we're going to be playing for 24 hours. World of Warcraft is basically an MMO, which is a massive multiplayer online game. Basically it means that you're playing in real time with real people all around the world, so the characters you're interacting with are actually other people instead of just a computer game. Everyone's in a real-time world, and you have a character. The storyline of Warcraft, which is basically there's two sides. The Alliance is one side, and then there's the other side, which is the Horde, and they're the undead. There's no set path. As in the game, there's not like you've reached the end and all of a sudden the game's like you're finished, congratulations sort of thing. There's always more to do. There's always different quests to undertake, and there's always better gear to get. Hour 8 going into 9.
How long estimated do you think that's going to take to level up? Like 2-3 hours more?
If I keep going at my current rate, 5 hours, 49 minutes, and 20 seconds. Still doing pretty good. I'd say I'm 70% focused now. The world is quite empty at this moment, the North American time zone, so it's pretty much 3 o'clock in the morning in the time zone, so everyone's in bed. I played for just over 12 hours long. Basically, there was no one on the server, and I started to get bored because all I was doing was questing around and there was nothing to do.
What time did you sub?
7:30-ish. No, I wouldn't want to play right now if I still had the game. Definitely not for the next couple of days. I won't be playing. Yeah, at least, you know, it's to an extreme almost. It was at the end there. Like I said, I don't know. No matter what I did, it just seemed like it was just dragging on, and I'd say that more or less I have a different outlook on the game now than I did before.
And I absolutely feel sympathy towards people who do get addicted to these games because, you know, it is an addiction. It's not necessarily something that they can help. A lot of the time people have addictive personalities. So absolutely I feel badly for them and, you know, hope that they can work through it. I don't look at them as bad people or weaker people. It's just that's the lot in life that they've been dealt, and it's too bad that it has such an effect on their lives.